What's up, everybody? This is Steven Z Killer bringing you another reaction video. But this time, it's another Screw Attack battle, and it's between Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball Z and Dan from Street Fighter. Now, I know some things about Dan. He's supposed to be a very cowardly character. That's about it. He's like a joke character, but like has some abilities that make him an actual decent fighter, but he's just a coward about it. Similar to a made fun of character in Dragon Ball Z, which I think is a perfect matchup for them. Dan versus Hercule. So this is going to be interesting. There's a reason why I haven't been uploading. I'm going to put something right here for a quick second or so. If you guys want to check that out, the reason why I haven't been uploading as much as I used to, or haven't really done any reaction videos. It's a family matter. I talk about it a tiny bit in this video, but other than that, not really. I'm going to just get to the reaction. But without any ado, by the way, actually before I start, there will be more reaction videos coming up, because I've gotten comments from some of my other videos about, hey, please react to this. So I'm actually going to get to that. This is the first reaction video that I wanted to do, but after this one I'm going to do a couple that have been commented about by some fans, and hopefully that will gain some views. But without any further ado, let's get to the fight. Let me just get it set up, and we are going to watch the fight now.
A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready.
It's been a while since I've watched the Screw Attack fight.
Ready for whatever may come.
But some fighters are dumb enough to ignore the legendary Bruce Lee's
Hercule.
words, like Hercule Satan, the world martial arts champion.
And Dan Hibiki, the Psycho Street Fighter.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to
I have
analyze
no
their
idea who's going
weapons,
to win,
armor, and
but maybe
skills to
Hercule,
find out who would
since I'm a
win
DBZ
a
fan,
death
especially since I
battle.
have this shirt on. I would root for Goku.
The Earth was in danger, the future of mankind threatened by a monster named Cell. All would be lost unless a hero could best him in the ring of champions.
Cell's
The
a
hope
prick.
of the world lay on the
But he's
shoulders
likable,
and
so I'll give it
afro of one man, Hercule Satan. Yeah, we're screwed.
Officially, Mr. Satan is the world martial arts champion and chosen savior of humanity. Or so he would have you believe.
Hey, if I could lie that well, I'd make everybody think I'm king of the world too. Or even God.
But before he was the hero of the people, Mr. Satan went by Mark. Eager to learn, Mark sought to master the art of combat.
Young Mark honed his skills in the dojo Satan Castle, which sounds awesome, but sadly no, he was
Did
not
not know
actually
about
trained by
that,
the devil.
about
I
him
looked
being
it up.
called
Turns
Mark.
out he was naturally
actually.
gifted in martial arts, mostly due to his strangely good luck.
Yeah, like when he won his first world championship after his rival got food poisoning. That's not suspicious at all.
Victory in hand, Mark took the stage name Mr. Satan in honor of his dojo and to sound better for the cameras. His victories and explosive personality quickly rocketed him to a life of wealth,
That's
fame,
one of
and
the
luxury.
movies, I think.
It
or
almost came to an
specials.
end when he and his master got drunk and made fun of some random guy's ponytail. Turns out this random guy just so happened to be a superpowered immortal mercenary who then murdered his master. Remember, kids, sticks and stones may break
I
your
remember
bones,
that
but
in Dragon
words
Ball.
should never be used against a tree-surfing murderer.
From that day forward,
Tree
Mr.
surfing.
Satan swore he would never fight anyone whose identity was a secret or who seemed out of his league.
Seemed to forget about that when Cell showed up. Anyway, somewhere along the line, Mr. Satan married a lady named Miguel, and after a round or two in the ovarian ring, had a daughter. Oh, and then his wife died.
Wow, come on, Boomstick, show some tact. Despite his grief, Mr. Satan never let his loss interrupt his lifestyle.
He filled the hole in his life the only way he knew how, with more martial arts. He mastered techniques like his dynamite kick and megaton punch, which sounds like they would make you explode or something epic like that.
But they're actually just regular kicks and punches. He really only named them so he could scream awesome words while fighting. Hey, this is anime after all.
I feel more than a little underwhelmed by this guy right now.
Well, Mr. Satan's techniques were enough for him to legitimately win the 24th World Martial Arts Tournament, becoming the champion of the world and chosen savior to battle Cell. But we already know how that went.
Yeah,
I could watch
bitch
that
slap.
over and over. In fact, get away from me, bitch.
Mr. Satan
Ultimate
actively
bitch
avoids
slap
fighting
times
those who
7.
clearly outclass him, mostly to save his own reputation.
The first time he saw people flying and shooting beams from their hands, he thought it was a bunch of cheap tricks and pyrotechnics. Even after seeing the most epic Kamehameha beam struggle of all time, he still denied everything.
It's a trick. It's all a trick, I swear. Someday I'll bring it all to light. I will.
I can't believe that you're still saying that!
But just in case he finds himself in over his head, Mr. Satan is packing an assortment of capsules containing jetpacks, disguised explosives, and even missile launchers. Man, if those existed in real life, it would be a TSA nightmare.
If there's anything he's good at, it's public performance.
I don't remember that
He
any
uses
of
his way
the
out of
games
dangerous
I've played
scenarios
with them
lame
having
excuses like
Hercule.
faking stomach aches.
Wonder
And
which
somehow,
DBZ game that was.
The entire world buys his crap every single time.
I did it! For years, I've been trying to perfect a variation of the Megaton Punch that uses latent energy to cause a delayed reaction to catch my opponent off guard.
When in doubt, work the crowd. I love all of you.
Who are you talking to?
Every single one of you. Like and subscribe.
Mr. Satan is a master of deception, an excellent actor, and a complete fraud. Still, he is strong enough to rip 3 phone books in half and pull 4 buses by himself. And once he actually moved faster than the untrained eye can see, but forgot bullets move fast too.
Well, if I have to say something nice about the guy, at least he's not Yamcha.
Mr. Satan has won the World Martial Arts Tournament upwards of 26
Actually, Yamcha would
times,
still be stronger than
although
Mr.
only
Hercule.
one of them was legitimate.
Yeah, the other times he rigged it by having Mr. Boo kick everyone's ass and then lose to him on purpose.
Still, it's pretty impressive he managed to befriend one of the most dangerous and untamed monsters in the Dragon Ball universe.
Oh, and one time he convinced the whole world's population to stick their hands up in the air and then wave them around like they just don't care, but whatever.
Boomstick that saved the world.
Eh,
Mr. Satan is motivated by 3 things: money, fame, and his daughter, who he seems to prize above all else.
he may be a bit of a con artist, but no matter what he's up against, Mr. Satan still finds a way to rise above his fears through his own bravery. Wait, did I just say bravery? I meant thick-headedness and straight-up stupidity.
Straight up stupidity for the win for Hercule.
Oh, the pain. Oh.
Conceptualized.
All right,
and
now let's see how this guy
retaliation
is.
Blatant ripoff of Capcom's characters, Dan Hibiki was always meant to be a complete joke.
Dan had no natural talent in fighting people, but his father, Go Hibiki, was a martial arts master with his own dojo.
One day, Go's dojo was visited by Sagat, an enforcer of the crime syndicate Shadaloo. As an advocate of justice, Go refused to be intimidated by the crime lord and stood up to him the only way he knew how.
By kicking his freaking eye out, then Sagat brutally beat him to death in front of his own son. That should teach you to mess with a 7'4" Muay Thai monster.
It didn't. Enraged and distraught, Dan swore he would avenge his father's death. To do so, he sought out a legendary dojo hidden in the wilderness of Japan.
This thing is more elusive than child support to my ex.
Seems like the more time we spend here, the more questions arise.
Yeah. Like, who the hell's Dad?
Against all odds, Dan found it. He was trained by its master, Goken. The same
Holy
mentor who
shit,
taught
I've
Ryu
seen
and
that
Ken
series.
such
I didn't even
legendary
catch
techniques
that.
as the Hadoken and the Shoryuken. Dan began the
Hadouken,
difficult journey of
Shoryuken.
mastering the use of ki as a weapon of justice.
Until Goku expelled him because he just sucked.
Well, technically it was because Goken didn't want his training only used for revenge, but let's face it, he knew he was wasting his time.
However, Dan's determination for vengeance continued. He took the little he had learned from Goken and ironically combined it with some Muay Thai.
This became his very own martial art, the Saikyo Ryu fighting style.
Unfortunately, while that sounds awesome, it didn't really work out.
Dan's fighting style is, well, it sucks. It's awful. There's absolutely nothing redeemable about it. I mean, he can
Nice
use
panty
special
shot
moves
there.
like the Shoryuken and the...
They just had to add that in.
Which are like the dollar store versions of awesome stuff, like the Shoryuken and Tatsumaki. well, whatever it's called.
Also, Dan Kukyaku, did he seriously name one of his moves after himself?
Yeah, he's pretty full of himself, which is why the
Another panty
Psycho-style's
shot.
strongest technique is excessive taunting. He can taunt while jumping, somehow increasing his airtime, and by focusing all his energy at once, Dan can perform a taunt so fearsome it will shock and amaze all who witness it just by being the most worthless thing they've ever seen. This is the legendary taunt.
Here I come! Hola! What's the problem? Don't underestimate me. I'm awesome! Woohoo! Piece of cake!
Now,
the
Dan
fuck?
can manifest his ki into a fireball projectile called the Godoken. In a way, the Godoken is symbolic of Dan himself.
Yeah, it's tiny, pathetic, and doesn't last very long.
Despite this, Dan eventually tracked down his father's killer and offered to make his left eye match his
A wee
right.
bitty.
In turn, Sagat politely
Hadouken
offered to
thing.
reunite father and son.
That's
The
fucking
long-awaited
hilarious.
clash of fists began, a clash in which Dan was bent on retribution.
What? Oh shit, he won?
Yes, Dan finally achieved the recompense he had sought for so long and trained his entire life for, because Sagat threw the fight in pity. Completely unaware of his luck and now confident he was one of the strongest in the world, Dan founded his own dojo to unfortunately teach other people his worthless martial arts.
Thanks, Sagat.
Oh,
Not only
God.
have you killed this man's father, but you're ruining other kids' lives now, too.
You'll be happy to know that not many students actually enrolled in his class, because he kept forgetting to pay his phone bill and did not include his dojo's address in his commercials.
Classic
Damn, he's
Dan.
such a fucking
By
idiot.
the way, what's up with the pink gi?
Well, it was originally white, but then he accidentally washed it with colors.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, making fun of Dan is fun and all, but let's be honest, he's not a complete pushover. He can take down multiple thugs at once, and even endured a beating from Ryu and Ken simultaneously. No matter how many times he falls, Dan will always get right back up.
And remember
Alright,
how
well, that
Goku
might give him an
rejected
advantage
because of
if
his
he can
thirst for
take
vengeance?
punches and get right
That's
back up
because
from it.
Dan can
From Hercule,
actually
'cause
tap into the
Hercule
Satsui no Hado, the evil,
can't
deadly
really
energy
handle
that
too much
transformed
pain.
Goken's brother Akuma into
So that
an
might be one of his
island-smashing murderer.
We're not
upsides.
joking here. Once
Hercule-
Dan
Hercule.
did access his Satsui no Hado,
Hercule's
he used
more
the
of a
dreaded
trickster.
Raging Demon, a move which obliterates the victim's soul.
Damn!
So,
If Dan can do
if
it,
he
I
can
can do it.
survive
All right,
Dan's,
watch out, Wes, there it
um,
comes. Ah,
attacks and use his tricks against Dan,
shit.
but Dan also maybe could handle his tricks.
But more often
It's
than not, Dan
kind of an even
being
fight, honestly.
overconfident taunting
Thinking
gets him
about
into
it.
trouble. He is his own worst enemy.
But even after crying like a baby from stubbing his toe, Dan doesn't let any of it keep him down for long. After all, who else will carry on the heroic legacy of Go Hibiki?
Hadouken!
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end
Let's
this
get
debate
this
once
on.
and for all.
But first, your face is in danger, and only I can save it.
Oh god, is this an ad?
If you're like me, blessed to radiate pure manliness, then you know it comes at a price. The price of facial hair stronger than cold steel. It takes a razor made of mithril, forged in dragon fire and quenched in the blood of
Is
a
that
unicorn.
supposed to be?
Just
They
to get a close
hammered
shave.
the Hyrule
Since
sword with
those don't
Thor's
come
hammer
cheap,
just
I'm
now.
often
Seriously?
left using them until they're worn out and disgusting. Or I just give up and live in scruffy desolation. That is, until I discover DollarShaveClub.com. For just a few bucks a month, they send me a sleeve of quality blades right to my door. Now I'm able to man-sculpt my face at my leisure, using a new blade every week. Don't settle for using an overpriced, inferior blade for far too long. Join me and millions of others by heading to DollarShaveClub.com/ScrewAttack and sign up right now and choose the razor
That's not
perfect
going to
for
be
you.
in the
If you
description.
won't do it
You
for
can go
me,
to their channel.
do it for the unicorn.
Find the
But
description.
right now, it's time for a death battle!
I would be more worried because there's so many different guys touching my face at once. I'd be more freaked out than proud.
Hercule Satan!
Is that just me? Okay, so they're...
Challenger,
let's
the
see.
infamous creator of the Psycho Arts, Dan Hibiki! Woohoo! Here I come! Ow!
Nice moves, Hibachi.
Also, Hercule has more confidence out
You
front.
wish, chump. I hope you're ready for a beating.
A weakling like you stands no chance.
Hercule does have some martial arts experience.
It looks like Mr. Satan wants
Even
to end
though
this quickly.
Dan does too,
Into his
but
patented finishing
he
moves
fails
will
at
he
it still.
use?
Dynamite King!
So, I'm still going on Hercule's side.
He's
Ooh.
avoided the champion's
Ow.
most devastating attack.
Ha! I psyched him out. He'll be too terrified to throw a single pull.
Woohoo! Behold the glory of Psycho!
Whoa! Wow!
And now, behold my ultimate attack! Shinku!
No. Now what I'm thinking is, what do I do? I couldn't time off the
Sorry,
arena.
that was
I
my
slipped
song.
through my sheer muscle mass. Yeah.
It's not even gonna reach Hercule. He's too far away.
Crap! How long is this gonna take? Yeah! I've done it! After years of training and grueling exercise, this pathetic pony's cheap tricks won't work on me! Ha!
Sorry about my phone, guys.
Who knew the secret to countering such an attack was to act like a coward?
Yeah! Wait, what?
What's this? Is it just me?
Was that the scissor blade?
Illegally smuggled weapons into the arena.
Oh crap! My backup plans! I can't go out like this! What? I've never seen these before! Obviously my challenger snuck them into my road to get me disqualified! Can't even face me like a man!
Oh, sweet, a jetpack.
What?
Yeah. Time for the next evolution of my martial arts.
Why was there a scissor blade?
Ultimate rocket
And I think there was also
booster
Raiden's blade, too.
Psycho! Well, that's disappointing.
Is he gonna seriously take himself out with that jetpack?
Only one more capsule left, but I don't remember what's in it.
Is it gonna be that? There's two capsules right there. What are you talking about,
Track
Hercule?
his movements.
Ow!
I mean, what a spectacle! What could the champ be planning? Oh yeah!
It's probably that rocket launcher thing that they showed in the game. Calling it here right now, guys.
Ah, crap.
And he is almost down for the count.
I can't believe it, folks! The match is still on! And Mr. Satan's limitless tenacity has worn down the challenger!
Aha! Yes, that's right. I tired him out. Me, Mr. Satan. That was my plan all along.
Use the fucking capsule and stop talking! Why is his blood blue? Oh.
I can't
He's
lose to this
trying.
joker. I have to win! For my father! Oh, man!
Watch closely. You're about to witness the real deal.
It looks like this is the end!
Yeah! This is
That capsule's gonna hit him in the head. Oh, shit.
Oh, man!
What the fuck?
I've never seen anything like that! He punched him so hard he turned into a jukebox! It can only be the champ's new technique, the karaoke punch!
Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. I need to change my pants.
Hercule Satan!
Why? Why was a karaoke machine one of his weapons?
Now he can disappoint his father in the afterlife.
Hercule, Satan, and Dan Hibiki may be pretty pathetic in context, but keep in mind, before the Cell Saga, Mr. Satan was actually a legitimate world champion.
Unlike Dan, who only has one confirmed win to his name, and it was handed to him out of pity.
And Mr. Satan has proven time and time again that he is stronger than the average athletic man.
He once pulled 4 tour buses, which is nearly 60 tons, and then he punched through one of them! That's a sheet of steel right there! Dan struggles to throw a single guy over his shoulder.
Mr. Satan once broke through a tower of 19 tiles with a single chop, and is the only character in Dragon Ball history to have fought both Cell and Majin Buu and not die.
Think about that.
That's a poor example.
Hole, but in true Hibiki fashion, it amounted to nothing but failure. Just like the time he managed to pull off the Raging Demon, only to be stopped by a high school girl's backpack.
The key to Dan's failure came from within.
The winner is Hercule Satan.
Next time on Death Battle.
Alright, what's next time? Oh shit! Something. Okay. Someone. I fucking forget her name. But she's from Ruby, I know her name. She's Ruby's sister. I will be watching this fight. This fight I'm gonna watch. Oh, Yang, that's right. Yang, okay. But that, who is she gonna fight? That would be a good thing.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz.
Well, I'm gonna stop the video now because I'm tired of hearing this stuff. So, blah. Alright, there we go. Alright, that was a decent fight. Hercule won. Hooray for DBZ! I guess. I had a feeling Hercule was gonna win because after watching the facts and stuff like that, but we all know Screw Attack isn't 100% perfect and everything, so certain fights like something aren't always accurate and we can rely on. And that's another fucking text message in my video. Sorry. Yeah, that's my text message sound effect. But, yeah. This fight was pretty good. I liked it. I'm going to leave some stuff right here. Check that stuff out. There's some previous fights, like my Superman versus Goku fight, Goku versus Naruto fight, maybe my Sonic and not Sonic, Knuckles versus Donkey Kong, I think? Yeah. And my Avengers versus the Justice League fight that I put up. By the way, part 2 of that Justice League versus Avengers is coming up. So, alright guys, I'm going out of here because I'm getting a phone call. Sorry, really quick. Bye! Thanks for watching this video, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you want more, check out the description below. Hope to see you guys in a later video. Also, have an awesome day!